Hello there. Yeah, well, I'm sorry about not uploading for a while, but you know, been having a few problems with life, you know what I mean? But I'm out now, and it's a beautiful day. Look at this place. The time is now, let me have a quick look, 7 o'clock, and so I've got a couple of hours to burn. But yeah, anyway, I was going to camp right in that corner over there, but someone's chained a bike up in there. Don't know whether it is something to do with the people that live here, and they've noticed me hanging about. So day before yesterday, I scouted it out, and I sat there for a while, and then obviously disappeared, and I think someone saw me. But either way, you know what I mean? Yeah, I've got to be careful, because just through there, you won't see it. I'm literally about, I don't know, 20 feet, 15, 20 feet from the canal path. And this is a place where I'm going to camp. As you can see, I've got my bike with me today, because I couldn't be bothered to walk, to tell the truth, and I've got this amount of space, and this is net here, being hidden up. I don't know why, but it makes a difference, because, you know what I mean? Either way, this is big enough for my tent, should be, but anyway, I'm going to set up the tent and everything, and then, you know what I mean, sort everything out, and then I'll bring you back. Alright then, see you later. Now, as you can see, I've set up my camp. It's a bit messy around there. It's a tiny little space in which is not only just take my tent in. My push bike is just around the back there, so someone's going to make a lot of noise if they're going to try and feed that. As you can see, there's a barbed wire fence there, you know what I mean? And this here, I've got to get round the front here and go right round the back if they tried. As you can see, I put a bit of camouflage netting. Weren't the one I wanted. This is the one that I'm making, you know, camouflage stuff. As you can see, this side, not that it really needs it, but this side is just netting. You know what I mean? Unlike this side. So I cut a bit off so I can, you know, make a, like, you know, a camouflage 3D cover for one of my you know, rucksacks or day sacks. Anyway, yeah, I've settled this. All I've got to do now is I've done the mattress. I've just got to do the rest of the sleep setup, so it's not much there. As you can see, I'm gonna be cooking dinner soon, but you know, until then, you know what I mean. But either way, we go down this way though. I've just come over here to sit, and I've made myself a coffee just to sit down, you know what I mean. And behind there is something to do with the, I don't know, water board or something, I don't know. That's why it's all fenced off, to do with the reservoir. I think they take a certain amount of water from the canal and put it in the reservoir, and then obviously it goes into the treatment centre. But yeah, but this is what the kind of view I've got. It's not brilliant with the two pylons, but the rest of it is pretty good, if you ignore the fact that there's fences about and that. Yeah, it's a nice little place here, quiet, except the path in the daytime, but I ain't got to worry about that, because like I said, it's near 8 o'clock. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna enjoy this coffee. Yeah, it's a new table I've got. This one, Groyon. I have no idea. I think it's cost me about £15–20. Can't remember now. It's fully aluminium, you know, all the legs and that. It's like one of them expensive ones, but obviously cheap. Yeah, and this one, this is camping suit that I've been wanting to get for ages. I bought 2 for £30. That's both of these items come from Amazon. I don't know how to do the link, so but all you have to do is look up in them, you know, chairs, like camping chairs and tables, and you'll probably see these. But that like I said, that is usually about 17 quid on its own, or you can buy 2 for £30. That's what was the deal at this moment in time. But yeah, and as I say, got a nice camping table. I got another camping table at home, I just couldn't find it. So not like this though, it's smaller. But yeah, I just couldn't find that, so this one I'll have to do. As you can see, let's have a look. Let's see what it's called. I have no idea what this is called. I got the thing not somewhere, but yeah, well, there's like, you know, like I said, you'll soon find it. I think it's one of the only ones that are doing 2 for 30, but yeah, not a bad seat. So it's nice and comfortable. Yeah, anyway, I'll let you have a look around and then laters. And the canal is just beyond them bushes. Right then, laters. Some mush up there. He's probably seen me, but he's a bird watcher. You get a lot of birds on the reservoir. That's probably his bike. Oh. Looks like he's coming down this way. The fox just legged it off. He's coming this way. Missed him. Either way, like laters. Oh, look at this. Yeah, this is nice. Sitting in this chair, which I'm usually sitting on a sit mat, in which I've got by the side of my tent, or at the opening of my tent. But yeah, it's proper nice here. Yeah, my battery, you know, the other camera I was going to use for tonight, but you know, I'll have to do little bits on that. It's because the battery's running out, and I forgot, and everything I forgot my axe, as well as the batteries is on the same belt, you know what I mean? So either way, it doesn't matter. So I'm trying to do as much recording as I can, but in the meantime, I've got a nice beer, only one beer, San Miguel. You know, that's it. Not sure what alcohol it's got, but I think it's, you know, the normal 4.5 or 4.9, I don't know. What is normal? I'm not a drinker myself. I just like a beer every now and again, so can't see zilch. Yeah, well, either way, I think it's about 4.5% something like that. I can't see. But yeah, either way, makes no difference, because I'm going to drink it either way and enjoy myself, enjoy being out, because I ain't been out for ages. Well, I've been out, you know what I mean, I've been riding the bike. I've got a few bike you know, tours in which I've done around you know, down this canal, around to hilly fields, like this is Enfield Lock, but down to hilly fields, and to well, 40 old, then hilly fields, then straight up into round the back of Trent Park, and round Trent Park to Grovelands Park, and from Grovelands Park to home. But yeah, but I've only done the parks, never done the road work. But you know, if you want to see that, you know what I mean. I'm going to chuck a few on there anyway. But you know, if you do want to really see it, just you know, put in the comments, I want to see bike ride. You know what I mean? And then that'll be sorted. Anyway, I'm going to have this beer and relax. Oh, look. I'm gonna have this beer and relax, and then I don't know, maybe watch a bit of YouTube. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'll see you later, and well, have a good one yourself, because it is a Friday night. Oh, see you later. Well, that's if you're watching it on a Friday night, but for me it is. Anyway, laters. Yeah, I've changed to a different camera, but I'm going to cook my dinner because, you know, it's, like I said, 8:10 now, and it's going to get dark by 9 o'clock. 9:30, so night. So, now look, I'm going to use some of this, sorry, long grain rice, and this comes from an MRE. This is like what is it, like a pasta kind of sauce stuff. And what I forgot is I forgot to bring some hot sauce. You know what I mean? So I usually put that in with it, but it's just going to be a basic meal. You know what I mean? I ain't going to do nothing, you know, like, you know, special. It's just going to be something that I can have a quick munch. You know what I mean? While I'm here. But either way, it's going to be alright. So I'll just get on with it. Well, I've got to go get some water. So this usually ain't like moist enough. Either way, have to make do. Yeah, it don't taste too bad, that. But yeah, that's what it looks like. You can see the pasta in that, and that. See what I mean? It's a bit thick at the moment. But you know, like I said, oh yeah, I've got some sausages as well that I'm going to chuck in there. Well, a sausage, it's a ready cooked, you know, Bulgarian sausage. So I'll go and fetch them in a minute. But in the meantime, I'm going to get this on the go. Excuse me, if you keep an eye on that, I'll go and get the sausages. burning already, isn't it? Right, there's the sausage, and I bought a thingy with it. See what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. It burns quickly. I should cool it down a bit. Anyway, where's my... Should put the water in first, really. But don't know. As you can see, and I ain't worried about it being sloppy like that, because, like I said, I've got a bun here, which I can, you know, mop up the stuff, mop it up, and then I've also got rice to you know, to sort it out. Anyway, I've got to chop up this sausage. I've got another sausage for the morning. Turn it down a bit. Oh, turn it off for now. Yeah, it's not a big preparation. It's just an easy camping meal. That's all. As you can see, I stripped most of the, I don't know, I stripped most of the skin off, so I can chop it out a bit. Makes it easier because I didn't bring a sharp knife. It's the main reason why I chopped it. I like, you know, done what I've done. Took the skin off. Skin ain't tough or anything. It's just you know, well, it's tough enough. Let's put it that way. But easy to chew. But they're cheap, you know what I mean? That's why I got them. But like I said, it's a nice sausage. Ain't as spicy as I would like it to be. But can't complain. Not as cheap as they are. Oh, it's quick this. Completely forgot. This is one of my old ones. My old stove. I've got you know, a triple burner on one of them. But this is my old one. I lost this for ages. This one. Don't know where it disappeared to, but I ended up finding it either way. That thing goes a long grain rice. This. nice camping meal. Ready to go. Just got to warm it up a bit more. I've got my bread roll. Just an easy camping meal, that's all. You know what I mean? But once it feeds you, what difference does it make? No trouble with this. It burns a lot, stainless. Probably a little bit more water in that. Should do it. Right, I slipped. God, nearly had my dinner gone. No, that didn't happen. I did bring more food. I got dehydrated as well as some noodles. But you know, I didn't want to do this. You know what I mean? I wanted it to go down, because then it'd be not so good, would it? But either way. That's done. Got to peel this stuff off before I put that on there. Plastic. I don't know why they put this plastic on there, but either way. Because otherwise it's going to melt it. Sit on there without melting anything. And there's the top. So I'm going to let that cool for a bit. A bit hot for me. And then I'm going to have a munch. We'll have a quick smell, sorry. Bit bland. Wish I poured that hot sauce now. But it's not bland, it's just that not to, it you know, could be a lot better. You know what I mean? But you know, what can you expect? You keep forgetting shit. Either way, I'm gonna munch on this. Much better with a bit of sausage. I'm gonna munch on this, and I'll see you soon. Full moon tonight. I'm just making myself a cup of coffee, as you can see. well, you can see the flame. But yeah, I'm making a cup of coffee, and then see, yeah, and then I'm once I've done that, I'm going to take a walk down to the pipe pool, and I'm bringing the infrared camera, so we'll be able to see some bats hopefully. There's a few been flying around here, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so look at that full moon again. See, you can still see. I'll stand up. It's quite bright down there. Which I'll zoom it in. You can see. Yeah, the picture ain't very good when it's zoomed in. Oh. You can see it's oversaturated. That's it, sort of normal. Anyway, kettle's boiled, so I'm gonna make this, drink this, and we go down to the lock and to the pipe pool and see if we can get any bats. All right, see you soon. Anyway, it's about 11:30 now. I did walk down to the thing, but I cameraed the battery on it, so couldn't get nothing. I put a trail camera close to where I'm going to be, so I'm going to just set my sleeping system up, and then I'm then crash out. So I'm just using a, oh look, you can't even see, I'm just using the lace wing. Oh no, it's a plume off. Get that up. Oh wait. Just using a basic 12, what's it, outdoor life 12 thing. As you probably can see. Yeah, well, yeah. So you can see, set this up. My pillow's down. The pillow is just down there. So I'm gonna just get this sorted because it's a bit hard. As you can see, it's a bit crowded in there. And I'll be back and I'll say goodnight. As you can see, got my pillow and some I'm in my sleeping bag now, and well, you can see it's a bit crowded in here. It's only a one-man tent. It's a decent tent. It's very similar to the cloud up tent, but it hasn't got the bits to widen out the bottom. It's just it goes to basically point. But either way, it's all about light. But yeah, anyway, like I said, I'm going to crash out. I've had a pretty good night, had a nice meal. Yeah, I see there's been a few bats around, foxes, and I see a barn owl flying over. So that was exciting. I just like I didn't realise until it was too late that my night vision camera had run out of battery. So the next time I come down here, I'll make sure I got the spare battery, and I'll charge that one up as well, so won't have to worry about that, hopefully. And I'll start for a bit longer and try and get that bar now and the bats. So yeah, well, that'll be it for another time anyway. Alright then, hope you've enjoyed this, if I don't see you tomorrow. But anyway, I'll see you in the morning. Alright, good night. Good morning. The time is now 5:30. I've been up for about an hour. But yeah, well, there's my trail cam. I don't know whether it's got anything. If I have, then I'll put it at the end of the video. But yeah, remember I told you I was going to camp up there, but there was a bike chained up. Well, the geezer came back, I saw him, and he rode off, but by then I'd already set up. That was that geezer I said that I saw last night. But anyway, I'm just going to have a walk around. Right. Yeah, I saw barn owl last night. Big old boy he was. Well, if he was a boy, but I don't know. Yeah, you've probably seen me come down here before. But yeah, right in that corner. It's a nice place down there. It's a bit wet down there as you walk down, but because there's a trough down there. That's why I come down here, because of the trough, just in case I run out of water and I can get a refill. Yeah, as you can see, look, nice little place. I could have camped in somewhere in there, but didn't want to. I will come to camping down here again, because I want to try and get the barn owl. And oh yeah, I saw a few bats as well. Couldn't say what species of bat, but they're quite small. Only as if we got fruit bats over here. So all our bats are quite small. None bigger than a blackbird. Not as far as I know anyway. Yeah. I'm not sure whether the bloke saw me or not. Not that it really matters, because he didn't come back last night. Yeah, well, further you go, you know, it goes all the way down there. I don't know whether you can see. It goes all the way down to the last, well, all the way down basically. Yeah. I was woken up abruptly by a bird, but I didn't get much sleep last night. It's not because I was uncomfortable or cold or anything like that, or paranoid. I was quite relaxed. It's just the fact is, I don't know where it's coming from, but in the background there's these, I don't know, nutters in like, you know, souped up cars drifting, I think. And like, you know, look, this is all country, like near basically countryside. But oh, down that way, I think there's like an industrial estate, and I think it's private roads. So you know, because of being an industrial estate, and people go down there and they, like, you know, well, they was burning out, you know what I mean, drifting or whatever, and that's all night that was going on, all night. I know it never kept me awake, but you know, every now and again when it, like, you know, the car splattered, you know, like them souped up things do, and they pop, you know, it just shook me awake, because you know, I weren't sleeping heavy. I never when I'm out and about, I never really sleep heavy. I just get a good sleep. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the reservoirs that you can see up there. Yeah, like, but I don't sleep at the nights anyway. I don't really sleep much at nights, because, you know what I mean, it's just me. yeah, it's a little trail that I usually go, and the sun's out. About time. I've been waiting for that for now. God, really cold. I know it sounds silly, but you know what I mean. That I'm cold, but I do get cold in the daytime. Well, in the early mornings. Looks like a pigeon or something. Yeah, pigeon egg, possibly. Wood pigeon. I might be wrong, but yeah. Either way, now look. Half a pigeon egg. You can see it. You can see it's been hatched, because that's, you know, it's not been predated. It's just the parent bird gets rid of the debris, so it don't attract predators from their nest. But yeah, just making my coffee, eating my little mini donut, and I've got a Kellogg's neutral grain as well. Oh, nice. Don't take long. Don't take that long, that. That pigeon's been up in that tree for an hour now, or half an hour at least. Soaking up the sun by the looks of it. Yeah, considering this is a couple of long-tailed tits. I don't know whether you can see them from here, but they're up there. See them? There's a pair of long-tailed tits. Well, more than a pair now, it's 3 of them. Yeah. Lovely little birds are. When you see that pigeon, there he is. Oh, there he is. He's been up there nearly half an hour, at least half an hour. Oops. Yeah, this is zoomed in. It's a bit weird. Canada geese. Anyway, putting that back down. I'm gonna drink this coffee, and I'm gonna eat my breakfast snack, and got to put the phone on charge. So next time you see me, I possibly could be, you know, packed my stuff away. I won't do the packing away. It's, you know, coming. It'd be boring, really, isn't it? But you know what I mean. Anyway, I'll see you later. Yeah, ready to go. Next time I go out, I'll tell you the bite and everything. But it's a look, as you can see, it's a Barracuda Rock. It's a 27.5 wheelbase, or wheel. everything I put on it is like, it never came with all this. Okay, it came basic, but as you can see, got loads of them front lights. Got 4 of them, 4 brackets. I bought some new like what is it, brake levers, because I busted one when I crashed. Some ergonomic handle grips, some mud guards back and front, as you can see. The tyres, they're 2.35s. It's got self-sealing in the tubes. That was given to me by my brother. That's got tools and stuff in, you know, for sorting the bike out if needed. I've also put an underbar. It should really go on top, but who gives? You know what I mean? But I'll put it under there so it can hold these lights. And I put a new crankshaft on, because my other one, I put the pedals on wrong. Not these pedals, a different set of pedals on wrong. I put on the left on the right and right on the left, and eventually it came loose and it screwed up all the thread in my original, you know, crank arms. So I swapped it over. This is a 48 tooth, this one. The one that was on it was a 42. I don't know whether there's any difference in it, you know what I mean, but it don't seem that bad. I've got a paniard rack, as you can see, hence why with the paniards. And I've got, obviously you can see the paniards, you know what I mean. Got a gel cover to cover my touring seat, you know what I mean. So, you know, apart from that, the bike's original. I'm eventually gonna you know, cover it in all in you know, like camouflage tape. But that aside, as you can see, that's where I was. As they say, leave no trace, because I want to go home, and that's still charging up my power bank. I've got another one there. I didn't realise I had one. This one here come with me. This one come with me when I was riding the bike around. So I've got a few. See what I mean? There's people running around. Yeah. Look. That's how close I am to the path. But either way, but I had that on me, and this was already in my, you know, in my paniard. So either way, it's a good job, because because this one only had 25% on it. This one was full, so I managed to be able to do this. But anyway, yeah, that's my bike. I'm hoping to go for a cut, you know, an extra cut, go for a couple of days, one day, sometime this year. Anyway, I'm going to put everything on my back and shit, and then I'm going to shoot. I'm going to get a drop of water, you know what I mean. I'm going to do the off. Anyway, say goodbye to this place, and I'll say hello to it once again another time. Anyway, you have a good day. Thank you for watching, and thank you for all my subscribers who've been very patient with me, you know what I mean, because you know, I haven't uploaded in just under a year, but hopefully that's going to change with my mental health getting better. I'm hoping it is anyway. I'm on an up at the moment, so either way, put that aside and you keep your happy thoughts. See what I mean? Look. But yeah, you keep your happy thoughts. You have a good day, and I'll see you in the next vid. Alright then, laters.